It's one thing I'm certain about in life is that we all have problems, don't we? Every one of us has problems. And I got news yesterday about a family member that got the good news that the biopsy came back clear and negative for cancer. And this huge problem was resolved, and relief floods my soul as well as it does for my family. Look, some problems are very obvious, aren't they? Aren't they? A need for food for dinner, a home to live in, a job, a friend who won't use or abuse you, a need for security. Some of these problems are very, very obvious. They're very real problems. Perhaps for those very real problems, the use of what I would call a problem solving sheet, and I'm going to do some videos about how to use a problem solving sheet, might be the solution to getting that problem solved. And much of our problems can be solved in a very practical way. But more often than not, I have found that a quick fix solution to the obvious problem in front of us um, doesn't resolve the something deeper that needs to be sorted through. Possibly this problem is actually the real problem, and it's possibly hidden away. Consciously, we've decided just to not deal with it, or it's unconscious. We don't even know it's there. Like the addict will just remain an addict until the deeper world of one's motivations is gently explored and brought into truth. Uh, I want to explore the foundations of the soul. Where would Jesus go? What would Jesus ask? What is the real problem underlying my life and others that is hindering myself and others to follow Jesus closer? There's a story about this rich young guy that came to Jesus wanting to gain more life, more abundance, more of everything that is on offer, and to have like a continuous flow of the good life. Hey, and don't we all want that? We want just good times all the time. And he had a lot of it. He had a lot of money. He was rich. Jesus, the passage says he was rich. And so here's the story. As he went out into the street, this is Jesus, a man came running up and greeted him with great reverence and asked, "Good teacher, what must I do to get eternal life?" And Jesus said, "Why are you calling me good? No one is good, only God. You know the commandments: don't murder, don't commit adultery, don't steal, don't lie, don't cheat, honor your father and mother." And he said, "Jesus, I have from my youth kept them all." Jesus looked him hard in the eye and loved him. I like that. He said, "There's one thing left. Go sell whatever you own and give it to the poor. All your wealth will then be heavenly wealth. And come follow me." The man's face clouded over. This was the last thing he expected to hear, and he walked off with a heavy heart. He was holding on tight to a lot of things and not about to let them go. The problem the man wanted solving was security of flow, an assurance that the good life would just continue to roll on for him, that there would always be money in the bank, he'd always have friends, and life would be perfect, no pain, no loneliness, no struggle. And in his mind, he had kept all the rules in his mind. He had followed the faith religiously, but still there was something more. He still hadn't found what he was looking for. And the problem in his mind was the uncertainty of the flow. And Jesus, with gentle curiosity, gentle questions, looked under this man's appearance, the above the waterline appearance, and looked underneath and saw the grip that his possessions had on him. The root problem was not what he possessed, but what possessed him. He was holding on tight to a lot of things, and they were holding on tight to him. And this is the dilemma. We get presented with a problem to solve, but actually there's a deeper problem underneath that really needs to be resolved to solve the above the waterline issue. There is something that needs revealing, not in a way of exposure to what might shame or embarrass, but more so a revealing of a nugget of gold or a sparkling diamond buried under a mountain of dirt. There's a purpose to be drawn out. I listen to people and I think, what is the deeper purpose for this person's life? What are they here for? Particularly men, where are they moving into their world? How are they doing that? Or there is a beauty I see in front of me, and it needs to be endorsed and revealed and brought to full life. It's a glorious thing to be part of revealing a problem that is holding one back, and Jesus speaking truth into that problem. And Proverbs 25:2 says, "It is the glory of God to reveal, conceal things, but the glory of kings to search things out." I love searching things out. I love revealing the hidden things and bringing them to full effect. What is the real problem that is holding you back and keeping you small? Larry Crabb says supernatural goals need supernatural resources, and I agree. Here's a poem I wrote called The Problem Underneath. The problem underneath is the one we need to know. What is presented above the surface is only part of the show. Only a little bit of an iceberg floats above the waves. What's hidden below can send a boat to its grave. You present to me a problem, but I know there's more below. If you truly want to change, down steps we must go. Gentle questions, curious thoughts, empowering ponderings, new paths being sought. We circle the place, come back time and time again, until a light bulb flashes, an insight birthed from strain. Like everyone, you want a quick fix, but a magic wand I do not have. I have some gently curious questions that will take us to places you may not want to go. I won't leave you in that dark place. I'm curious to find that light too. There's a problem underneath. Spirit knows it too. Can we go below the waterline? Can we explore that inner cave? A child has formed that inner place. Let's slow dance for a child to save. As you sing your life's problem song, I'll get the rhythm and dance along. Let's break the habit chain of just getting along. There's a problem underneath. I want to know so much more. Slowly taking off the mask, your truth self coming forth. Hey, we've all got problems underneath. Perhaps you need someone to help you explore that below the waterline stuff and get some help. Have a think about it. Hey, and if you'd like to email me, email address is barry@turningthepage.co.nz. And if you'd like to read this particular post, come on over to the website. There's a link in the show notes. And if you would like to share this with other people, please do so, and please subscribe. And if you feel generous, send us a few dollars. There's a link in the show notes too. But until then, seek out God. Seek out what's below the waterline. Let someone into your world to explore that place. Okay, bye.